The meeting is a company I heard of. Yet I hope we can participate by force. The attendant said. Can you give me a tour of the laboratory on Thursday? An empty cornet knocked. Never the door open. Let me check calendar. How many days do we have organized the conversation? There are 300 brochures. Don't worry, it's later than Nadia. We will choose the cheapest ones. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation yet. That's not what Susan said. It is attracting more customers. The product display areas. We are excited before I have a wish. So I'd be happy to. Actually, we shipped and already. I remember the new. What time should we expect the keynote speaker to arrive? This will be revitalized. It never invites. Is a lobby. Did you hear the news about the measure? A small construction film. No, wasn't it announced? Is a department head. That's include funding for one accident autos. I didn't know we were hiring anyone. But the reception desk. It could have paid for in class. That Indian restaurant is big enough for our annual party. They don't have a private dinner dining room. A direct flight to India. Can I get you some more rice? Is there a computer available to you while mine is being repaired? Isn't it into house? Microsoft not using it today. Somebody should wear. We need to prepare handout or a slideshow for Rosovoso. The new sound director. I plan to board. It's there at 3 o'clock. The meeting in Busan it is a company I have heard of. Yet I hope we can practical by force. The attendant should. Can you give me tour the property on Thursday? An empty corner knocks. He was the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have to organize the convention? There are 300 brochures. Don't worry, it's netter than needed here. We will choose the cheapest one. I don't think we can afford to start the story renovation yet. That's not what Susan said. It is actually more customers. The product display areas. We meet silent before having guests, so I'd be happy to actually we see them already. The manager is now toast. What time should we best the Kalos speaker to arise? She will be here by last. If I was invited, is no pay. Did you knew about the measure? A small contraction theme. No was it announced. Is a department has. Does our budget include funding for one accident or two? I didn't know we were having anyone. But the research desk is wait for incast. That Indian restaurants big enough for our annual parties. They don't have a private dining room. A direct flight into India. Can I get you some more Maras? Is there a computer available to you while mine is being prepared? Is it into house? Marcus not using it today. Some software. We need to prepare handout or a slideshow for the workshop. This new cell director. I plan to do boss. Yes, there are 3 o'clock. Seeing the bush is an east. It is a commonly I have heard of. Yet I hope we can participate by phone. See attention. Can you give me a tour of the botany on Thursdays? An empty corner north. He was the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have organized the convention? There are 300 products. Don't worry, it's later than earlier. We will show the cheapy ones. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation yet. That's not what Susan said. It is attracting more customers. The product display areas. We have met the silent before harvest. Sure, I would be happy to. Actually, we shipped some already. Smiles in new talks. What time we expect keynote speaker to arrive? She will be here by light. It was an invite. It's lobby. Did you hear the news about the manga? A small fantasy film. No was announced. It's a department house. Does our program include funding for one assistant or two? I didn't know we were hiring anyone. On the reception desk, it could pass for in cash. South Indian restaurants big enough for all annual party. They don't have a private dining room. A direct flight to either. Can I get you some more rice? Is there a computer available to you while mine's being repaired? Is it or in 2 hours? My whole isn't hit today. Summary software. We will prepare handouts a slicer for the brochure. Just new cell director. I plan to do boss. Is there a 3 o'clock? The meeting in Busan isn't it? It's even a comedy I heard of. Yet I hope we can participate by phone. The attendance sheet. Can you give a tour of the property on Thursday? Enemy the corner north. Never the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have an organized convention? Yeah, 300 per show. Don't read later than Nadia. We choose the cheapy ones. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation yet. That's not what social says. It is attracting more customers. The property play areas. Where mystery silent before having breath. So I will be happy to. Dạ không. Actually, we ship them already. The matter, the name. What time should we expect the keynote speaker to arrive? She will be here by light. Yet I will invite in the lobby. Did you get the news about the merger? A small construction firm. No was it announced. This will be Barbary has. That's our program include funding for one accident or two. I didn't know we were hiring anyone. Other reason that it was meant for in cash. The residents big enough for annual parties. They don't have a private dining room. A direct flight to India. Can I get you some more? Is the computer available to you while mine's being repaired? Is it 2 hours? Mine's not using it today. Summary software. We prepare handout or ask nicer for the workshop. I'm just the new sales director. I plan to the boss. It's at 3 o'clock. The meeting in Busan is it is a company I had of. Yet I hope we can pursue it by phone. The attendance sheet. observe property on the third place. Unlimited color knock is the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have to organize the convention? Xe early 100%. Early is later than Nadius. We will choose the shipping one. I don't think we can afford to start the stone renovation just. That not what should said. Yet it attracting more customers. Several replay areas. We have met that silent before having rest. So I'm happy to assume we received them already. So many last new tools. What time should we press the keynote speaker to arise? She will be ready be by nice. Yet I was invited. It's not be. Did you hear the news about the merger? A small consumption fee. No was it allows. It's a department, yes. As Barbara include funding for one accident to all tools. I didn't know we were hiring anyone. But the result has. It was back for in cash. That idea that is big enough for our annual party. They don't have a direct flight to India. Can I get you some more right? Is there a computer available to you while mine is being repaired? Into a house. Macaroni will hit today. Somebody somewhere. We prepare handout or slideshow for the workshop. That's the new sales director. I went to the boss. Is there actually overload? The meeting in Boston, Indonesia. It is a company I haven't had us. Yet I hope we can participate by phone. The attendance sheet. Can you give me a tour of the property on Thursdays? When every corner knocks, leave the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have to organizing the conference? There are 300 productions. Delivery is later than Nadia's. We will choose the champion ones. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation just. That's not what Sam should said. Yes, it's attracting more customers. There would not be many areas. Sure, I didn't be happy to. Sure, I didn't be happy to. Actually, we saved them already. We made the new tool. prepare the keynote speaker to arise. She will be here by lights. Yet I was invited in the lobby. The news about the first war construction film. No was it announced his department has does our budget include funding for one assistant or two. I didn't know we were hiring anyone at the reception desk. If we wait for in cash. That restaurant is big enough for an annual budget. They don't have help for a direct flight to India. Can I get you some more rice? Is a computer available to you while my being in India? Is it to the house? My colon is in heat today. Somebody so bad. We prepare handout organizer for the workshop. Just sell director. I plan to do was this day at 3 o'clock. The meeting in Busan is released. It is the company I had of. Here I hope they can practical by phone. The tendency. Can you give me a tour of the property on the third day? The name the corner knocks. He was the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have to organize the convention? There are 300 projects. Only it's Netherlands next year. When we choose the cheapest one. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation just. That's not what person said. Yet it's attracting more customers. The graph displayed earlier. We will meet the standard before having rest. So I will be happy to actually we received them already. The managers in New Town. What should we expect the keynote speaker to arise? She will be here by night. Yet I will invite in the lobby. Did you hear the news about the mergers? A small construction film. No, wasn't it announced? His department has. And our public include funding for one assisting or tools. I didn't know where we're hiring anyone. Other places than that. It was made for income. That is big enough for our annual party. They don't have a private dinner. A direct flying to the. Can I get you some more rice? computer available to you while mice being repaired. Isn't it 2 hours? Miles. Not using it today. Some update software. When you repair handouts or snide so for the workshop. That's the new sales director. I plan to do boss. Is there at 3 o'clock? So within Busan is a company I have had us. Yet I hope we can participate by phones. The tendency. Can you give me tour of the party on third day? Connectivity connect now. News the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have organized the convention? There we 300 posts. Do we each need to have Nadia? We will choose the cheapest one. I don't think we can afford to start the store in renovation phase. That's not what Susan said. Yet it's attracting more customers. The productive play areas. With Messi Glenn before having West. So I'd be happy to. Actually, we received them already. Germany's news. So what time should we expect the keynote speaker to arrive? She will be here by night. Yet I was invited. It's lobby. Did you hear the news about the Melzer? A small construction have him. No was announced. His adaptation has as our budget include funding for an accident autos. I don't know we were hiring anyone. Other reason that it was wait for in cash. That Indonesia is big enough for our annual party. They don't have a private dining room. A direct flight to India. Can I get you some more rice? Is the computer available to you while mice being repaired? Is it into house? Marcos not using it today. Somebody somewhere. We need to prepare handout a nice show for the workshop. Search the new sales director. I plan to do post. It starts at 3 o'clock. The meeting in Busan is this. It is the company I have had us. Yet I hope we can participate by force. The attendance sheet. Can you give me a tour of the property on Thursday? An empty connect not leave the door open. Let me check my calendar. How many days do we have to organize the convention? There are 300 person. Probably each later than Nadia. We will choose cheapest ones. I don't think we can afford to set up the store renovation just. Then no one with so success. It is achieving more customer productive areas. We met the collection before we have west. So I don't be happy to actually we ship them already. The manager is new so what time should we expect the keynote speaker to arrive? She will be here by night. Yes, I was invited in the lobby. Did you hear the news about the murder? A small contracted fee. No was announced. Is the department has that our program include funding for one extremely for two. I didn't know we were hiring one else. Other researchers that it will affect for income. That in your restaurant is big enough for our annual parties. They don't have a private dining room. A direct flight to dinner. Can I get you some more rice? Is there a computer available to you while my being repaired? Is it in 2 hours? Microsoft not using Hinterest. Summary Southwest. Will you prepare handout or a semester for those watching? That's a new show director. I connect to the boss. Is there at 3 o'clock? The meeting in motion is this. It is a comedy I had us. Yes, I hope we can play it by phone. The tendency. Can you give me a tour of the property on Thursdays? An empty corner not is the door open. Let me check my calendars. How many days do we have an organizer convention? There are 300 approach. The worry is later than that is. We will sure is the chipping on. I don't think we can afford to start the store renovation just. That's not what should said. Yes, it's actually more customer. The product areas. We meet the standard before having rest. So I don't be happy to actually receive them already.